behalf of kind of young people coming into the sports industry, maybe athletes that have a platform, how do all of us in our various roles in this big sports industry, like actively keep that momentum going without towing that line of kind of performative or doing it because it's now cool to be activism, an activist, that kind of a thing. And I'd love to just hear your two opinions on this as we close out here. I think it's advice for people that may want to do something, but don't necessarily know where to start.
I'll dive in first. And Danielle, I think you hit on it. I think it is, how do you jump in and how can you be authentic with it? And I think the place that I come from as a white woman is acknowledging that I need to be vulnerable. I'm going to make mistakes. I hope that in my conversations that people lead with grace, that they understand that mistakes I might make are from an uneducated standpoint and not from a biased standpoint, that I'd like them to help correct me and bring that. But I also have to do the work as a white woman. I need to be able to put in the work, do my research, not lean necessarily on others to inform me, but really investigate and self-reflect and start making changes and then start educating others around me. And it's hard and you need to be vulnerable. And I will say in my 2 years that I've been here at Rise, I think I've made some growth, but there's obviously always more to go and a lot more education to be had.
That's a great answer, Zoe. And for mine, I would say understanding how you want to be involved in this space and this work that you're doing in sport, right? And I say that because there's many ways to do that, whether it is using your voice on your social media or maybe just fundraising on behalf of a social justice cause. There's just so many outlets that you have out there, whether it's talking to a senator or scheduling those meetings or handing pamphlets out or whatever it may be. There's just so many outlets out there. And my advice to someone in this industry and in the sports or wanting to be involved in sports and as a whole is to find where your voice fits for you and following that and taking that journey and see where it leads. Again, there's never going to be a right answer, but the more stuff you do to educate yourself, it leads you into that empowerment piece, right? You're educating yourself and now you're leading out and going out there and doing that action piece like we talked about. But that would be my advice.